Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 22nd. And yesterday was the shortest day of the year. It was so short I had to run fast to get everything done. First I had to go to Costco and pick up some supplies, yogurt and some stuff like that and some medicines, for Gertrude. And then I had to go to a doctor's appointment. And then I had to get back to the house in time to meet with the men's club. So very busy and very short day. And I can tell you I was exhausted. And I find out that Omicron is now the dominant strain of COVID-19. And that upsets me because Omicron is much more difficult to say than Delta. And I had an affection for Delta. I knew him pretty well, so I was okay with Delta. But now you got Omicron, and nobody's really sure how good or bad Omicron is. But the one thing they say is that he's much more infected, but he's milder. Well, in my mind, sick is sick. Now, it's good if not too many people die from Omicron, but it's bad because we don't have room in all the hospitals for all these people that are getting sick. So what are we going to do? We keep vaccinating, but we can't get everybody vaccinated because they don't want to get vaccinated. They don't want their children wearing masks. This is a mess. It's a mess, and I don't even want to talk about that part of the world anymore. Let's forget about it. Omicron is here. Let's try to live through it. Something else about Omicron, it's very fast. He keeps doubling every couple of days, so we're going to be in big trouble. So we are in big trouble. I'm hoping that at some point in time we'll be able to go back to the movies. I haven't been to the movies in a long time. In fact, I don't even know what's playing in the movies anymore. And I haven't seen a title that would even interest me. Killing some time, I'm reading a James Bond book, And it's not written by Ian Fleming. It's written by some guy called John Gardner. And it's a short book, so I'll probably get it finished before I finish ranting today. But in any event, that's what I'm going to do. I took the book to the doctor's office, so I had something to do while I was waiting there for them to take care of me, They take a little bit of blood. They take good care of me. They make sure I'm okay. They don't like my diet necessarily, But that can't be helped because I like my diet. So, that's what I'm doing. And, then I keep looking for recipes. I find great recipes on the internet, I go out there and I find these things, and then I look in my refrigerator and I have stuff left over from last night and the night before maybe, and I put it all together in a thing, in a pot, in a bowl, and I mix it up, and then I put it on the stove. And I got these new non-stick frying pans, and I put it in the pan and I heat it up. And you know what the wonderful thing is? I love one-pot cooking. Because then you got one pot to clean, and if you have a non-stick pot, it cleans very well. So I advise you to get non-stick pots, have your wives and daughters and everybody get a non-stick pot so that it's much easier to clean. Now that's what I do because my dishwasher doesn't work very well, so I clean that stuff by hand, and it's really easy. And anyhow, today it's okay out there today, so I don't know what I'm going to do today, except maybe, I'll do current events today. That'll be exciting, Current events is always exciting. You never know who's going to turn up at the Y for current events. Oh yeah, something else. About our drinking water problem. That in the Build Back Better America bill, which is hung up because of our good friend Joe Manchin, there's a whole thing in there about getting rid of the lead pipes in this country. So I think that's important to get rid of the lead pipes and everything, and I think that Joe Manchin's an asshole, but that's beside the point. But then I read that in the state of California, Walmart has been throwing away bad disposables, batteries and pesticides and things like that they have collected in their stores or something, and they're throwing that stuff into the landfills. And you would say, oh, well, it's in the landfill, it's okay, but it's not okay because somehow or other that stuff disintegrates and it gets into the water supply in California. So California has, I don't know if they have lead pipes and anything, but they got pesticides in all of their landfills and everything, and a lot of the pesticides have been put there by Walmart, pesticides and batteries, lithium batteries and things like that, and they affect the water supply. Because when it rains, those landfills, it gets soaked into the ground, and somehow or other it gets into the water supply. And so California is suing Walmart because for 6 years they've thrown away all this stuff in the landfills, and it's supposedly like thousands of tons of stuff have been thrown there by Walmart. So California is suing them, and that's a pretty big deal to get sued by a state, even though you are Walmart and you make a lot of money. And I get my prescription drugs in Walmart, and they do a good job on that. I don't do much other shopping there, and I see the clientele in Walmart all the time. And they are not the wealthiest people in the world. You got a lot of poor people who shop in Walmart. And I think that's their audience, and they have good prices for those people. And they're doing a public service, even though they don't pay their employees all that well. So that's another thing. Yeah, you've got companies that are making money, and they are destroying our environment. And who's watching? See, that's the problem. We don't have enough people watching. We don't have enough people doing that. Because that's unimportant in this country, watching to make sure that everybody does the right thing. It's not that important in this country for some reason. So in any event, that's the trouble with Walmart. I don't know, But I'm going to continue to buy my prescription drugs there because they give me a good deal. I don't pay much. I only think that there's one drug that I really have to pay anything for. A lot of times I go in there and I get it for nothing. Now maybe that's because my insurance is good. I guess that's part of the reason too. So, everywhere you look there's something going on. There's always something going on that you have to learn. And I guess that's what I do. I sit here at my laptop and I learn. And who knows what I'll learn tomorrow or the next day. I have an open mind, I'm focused on certain things. So I think that's all I have to say for today, and I'll let you guys go, and have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Bye.